Hello everyone, Meepa here, trying to make your Monday a little better and maybe even something to look forward to. We're back! Once again, it feels like it has been a long time for me since I have last done a voiceover. I have lost track of the last time I made a voiceover, or when I even made these pages. What page this is. I had to redo this voiceover because I forgot what pages these even were. But here we are. A lot has happened since I last did a voiceover, but I'm going to save those topics for future videos that will be coming out soon enough because I need ideas and I had a specific thing I wanted to talk about for this one. So, I went through a little bit of a journey for this page. If you saw my last video, I did a whole bunch of random speed paints. That was because I was playing around a lot with coloring and shading and just like rendering overall. And I wanted to get things figured out. I thought I had it figured out because of a different speed paint I did a little bit ago, where I said, this is gonna be how I render comic pages now. And I did, for this page. I rendered it that way. But as I was doing that, I just wasn't enjoying it as much. It wasn't doing exactly what I wanted, and at the end when I looked at it, I just wasn't as happy with it. And I believe the other speed paints were created after this page as I was playing around. And eventually, I figured it out. For the next page, after doing all of those experiments, I tried the new style. Something I realized that my problem was with the other style was that it was only soft shading. I was only doing hard shading before. If you're unsure of the difference of these, soft shading is more when it's all blurred out, you could say. You could word it that way. And hard shading is when there's no blending at all. So, what I tried doing for this page was I used both. Now, when I was originally trying to figure out a new way of shading, I was hoping not to give myself extra work to make this take longer. But I feel like the final results were worth it enough. What I am doing now is I'm doing the same hard shading that I was doing in the past, doing for all the other pages. And then I also used the soft shading that I was doing for the page previous to this, and used it in the places I felt like needed it, the rounder places. So, like on the arms, that's where I put it, on the hands especially, but I still allowed the hard shading to exist when there was a specific thing causing the shadow. Like on the hair, I always put a little shadow line underneath there, at least when the lighting is right, and I left that as a hard shadow, or any shadow caused by the arms is a hard shadow. Under Dr. Arcade's little cape thing is a hard shadow. That kind of thing. As well as I also put a texture on top of it. You can't tell it the most, but it is there. That texture is there. And that also very much sold it for me. And those were the changes. So if you notice a little bit of a difference between the two pages, good job. It's there. And that's all I have for this week, and I hope you all enjoyed. Have an amazing week, everybody. Goodbye!